from Bugeye Guys. We're talking about maintenance today. One of our clients asked about 1 year in with their Bugeye from us, what's the maintenance that should be done? So I wanted to just talk a little about rear axles right off the bat. This one needed to have the gasket changed on this flange. And the only preview that you hopefully can see, you might be able to get an image of how just kind of nasty this oil looks. It is 90 weight oil, but I get the feeling this hasn't been changed in forever. So, you know, if you know your car and you just changed your differential oil recently, that's fine. This is the front side of the fill plug, so that's where you fill it on the back. It's also how you check the level. And then the drain plug's right here. So it's relatively easy to change these. It should be 90 weight oil. And, you know, what comes out is generally black, but it's a good idea to get any of the grit out of there to better protect the actual guts of the differential instead. The best time to do this, if you're dealing with the axle seals, which are so often failing, that's a nice time to take this apart and change the gasket. But if nothing else, for maintenance, changing the oil in there is a good idea. So that's the first part of our maybe semi-annual maintenance here from Bugeye Guys. All right, part two in terms of maintenance is you definitely want to take off all the drums and inspect. You may not need anything, but in the case of these front drums, you can see how crusty these wheel cylinders look. Remember, there's 2 in the front and 1 in the back, but it's pretty common to find this sort of thing in a rear under the drum as well. This one, the shoes are getting kind of thin back here, so it'll get new shoes, gives you a chance to check the bearings. In many ways, your maintenance is more about keeping an eye on what's next and inspecting more than there's anything specific to maintenance and maintaining that piece. It's more that the condition warrants further maintenance, so we'll change those pieces as a result. Then the other thing that we can see is that this rack boot, the tie rod boot is torn. So we'll take that apart and change just the boot, which we have in our catalog. These are chronically changing. This rubber is actually still supple. So you can check in the valleys for cracks, but these are fine, so those don't need to be changed. And for maintenance, you've got 1 grease fitting here on the tie rod end, although many of them are grease-free now. They're sort of sealed. But if yours has grease fittings, you'll want to grease those. Then you have 1 kingpin fitting here for grease. There's a second one on the back of this top. Let's see if we can see it on the other side. No, but there is a second fitting on this upper bushing that you'll see the Zerk fitting. And then here there's another fitting at the bottom of this, at the outboard end of the A-arm. That's the fulcrum pin lubricant. And there's 1 on each side. The other one's on the back of the other side. So front end wear is key. You'll want to also take a look at these pivot points. Again, you're looking for the nuts to be facing forward and aft. So this is correctly configured. Here you see the nut going out. That means that these things, these things are mounted properly in their body recesses, so that's good to see. And you'll want to check your lever shocks. It's really important to check the tension of the 3 bolts that hold the lever shock to the body. It's much more of a problem on the big Heelys than Bugeyes, but you do want to check those bolts. And of course, if you bounce test the car, you can immediately tell if shocks are needed. If we come over to this one, we'll do that. You should always be aware if you notice anything weird when you're driving. If this test reveals a really wobbly front end, then you know you have lever shocks needed or tube shock conversion needed. This is fine, not much movement at all. So we're good to go. That's one more chunk of maintenance here from Bugeye Guys.